It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. How you get, everybody? Brock Ewart and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up in midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes to beat the QB on the other side.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Williams starting with a pass here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Williams from the gun. Rolling left, behind some tough. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Purdy throwing here to start. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside.
On the set.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Bring it. No. Chop alert. Let go.
Trying again, following the sack. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Smash.
Now it's Dobbs. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On is Moody for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They run the counter with Swift, and the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. And with a nice game, he runs him down inside of field goal range. 2nd and 3 now. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Purdy on 1st down. The Bears closing in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18. Here we go. At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Check, Panther. Shot alert. Go.
From the gun is Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push the lead to 20. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. To throw is Williams. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. We better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. 6 yards on the play, and that brings up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale.
And this, a 6-point differential as they've gone to halftime. The Seahawks trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium.
As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to Keon Coleman.
The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed
ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up
Santos has it all teed up
significantly.
and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Spinning his way to the end zone. Touchdown! The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now here's Williams. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 21 at the 44-yard line.
Go!
Purdy setting up that play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Go! Roll, roll, roll! Take over!
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes an advantage defense as they take it away.
2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7.
Williams on the play action.
At the 49ers 41-yard line.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The 49ers send Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Bring it.
From the 37. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First down throw by Williams. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Charvarius Ward brings him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Williams to throw. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They motion a receiver left. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. Has room inside the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Go.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers running them out of the building. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. First down, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. From the 31. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. To throw, Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Moore's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bears hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He put everything he had. They connect on the deep shot. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. '49ers to the line. Here comes another 2-point attempt.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, I might have understood this a couple of touchdowns ago. At this point, I'm not sure you can find much justification for going for 2, but they did, and that landslide grows bigger still.
Kate, does this feel personal to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? This feels personal, and honestly, I'm having a flashback to Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, USC, Stanford. After the game, when those two went out on the field, we're like, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's your deal? Keep the camera rolling, because this handshake's going to be rather interesting.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out. I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the 49ers will go on offense. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now. Roll, roll, roll. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. On the run right. Throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.